Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby and today we're going to be working on another room in my house. This time we're working on my basement. We only have 2 rooms left to finish after this room, which is super exciting. I'm starting out by placing these mats. I'm trying to divide the room up a little bit, so I'm kind of splitting it into 2 different rooms. So I'm using these mats to be like a different flooring to make it kind of look like a different room. And I'm also dividing it up with these bookshelves. I kind of wish there was something taller that went all the way to the roof, but unfortunately this is the best I have, so we're using these. I know some people have used like the climbing wall, but I don't really want to see the climbing side of it, so we're going with bookshelves. And now I'm just chucking down some of the bigger items that I'm using in this room. So we have a fireplace, which is kind of odd to have in a basement, but I like to think this is an old house where my character has kind of done it up in their own way. So like this is a really old fireplace and they've just kind of kept it there. The rest of the room is just kind of going to look like a storage room. It's similar to the room I had in my last house in my old island. And it's also inspired by the attic that I had in my new leaf town. I almost said island, it's not an island. So yeah, just continuing to place some of these floor items. I kind of tend to go for these ones first because they take up most of the room in the room. That was an awful explanation. But they take up most of the space, so I like to place these first. As usual, I've planned this out kind of before, though I do make some changes. It's kind of an odd room because we do have a desk down here as well, but I like to think that she does use this room. It's not just storage, it's just kind of a little bit messy. I really wanted it to look like an actual basement, that's why I'm going for like these walls and this kind of old floor. I wanted to make it look like she's kind of tried to renovate this room but maybe not done the best job. But yeah, you can probably tell by now that that little room at the end with the floor, with like the wood floor, is going to be the utility room. So I've placed some kind of laundry items in there. I'm using loads of these cardboard boxes because I think they really give the idea of it being a storage room. I wanted to make more cardboard box items, but like ordering all those cardboard boxes is such hard work. I need a day where they're in my shop. Whenever there's like cardboard boxes or books in my shop, I'd stock up for DIYs because they're so annoying to order. So now I'm just placing some of the other rugs that I plan to use. I have this little blue one that's going in front of the fireplace and then 2 little kind of cream ones. I'm trying to use like an accent colour of blue throughout the room, so you'll see some hints of blue here and there. Just kind of tie it all together along with all these different wood textures. I think the wood textures give it like that old kind of cottagey vibe where the bright blue colours make it look a little bit like my character has kind of personalised the room. So I'm placing this, I don't know what it's called, but the music thing, so we can have some music playing in here. I always like to have music playing in my house, otherwise I feel like it feels too silent. I don't like it. Got a little sewing-y kind of area, so I'm just placing some sewing things on here. I don't really know why, because I'm thinking I might use the other room upstairs as like a hobby room where I'll probably have stuff like this, but it's Animal Crossing, it doesn't need to make sense. So going ahead and placing more of these tabletop items. I'm just trying to remember what needs to go where. I always kind of plan this out a little bit before, take some pictures of it for reference, then look at these throughout whilst I'm recording so I know kind of where things need to go. I know a lot of people use Halves Island to kind of plan things out, which I always forget that I can do and I end up planning it out in my own house, but I feel like if I do it this way then I have to order everything ready, then I know I have everything. So I haven't really been posting as often recently. I didn't post as often last weekend. I normally post quite a bit on the weekend, but last weekend I only posted once. I was just feeling a little bit like my island's starting to look a little bit messy. I don't know if anybody else gets that when you've been looking at something for so long that you just convince yourself that it looks messy. I was kind of in that headspace, so I've been kind of tweaking some things on the island out of recording and hopefully I'll feel a lot better about it. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a kind of updated tour maybe tomorrow if I'm ready. If not, it'll come out within the next few days, but I've changed all my like QR designs and just kind of tidied some areas up that I thought looked a little bit messy, and I am starting to feel a little bit better about it. So here I am placing this cushion here. I did try to put a baby panda on top of it. I thought you could put them on top of these cushions, but you can't, which is really sad, so I just had the little baby panda on its own instead. And now I'm moving on to the wall items. So I wanted to use a lot of the spider webs for this room because I feel like it gives it that basement vibe, and I had quite a lot of them in storage from the bug off, so I'm using a lot of those and some random items. Like, I don't know why we've got pans. I just imagine that there's some like spare pans that she's storing down there. A few random old clocks as well. I don't know, just things that kind of matching with the theme of the room, but kind of don't really match in with like a basement, but it don't matter. Like I said, it's Animal Crossing. Things don't have to make complete sense. If it looks good, it's good enough for me. And onto this back wall. Just adding some more spider web. I have this little kind of wooden circle thing, twig circle, twig reef, I don't know, some tools, a few more spider webs, which I've already said, and a little pin board for behind my desk. A little floral swag over the door. I like that it's kind of a dried out plant as well, because I imagine it's been here for a while because it's the basement. And like this plant that's kind of growing out of the cup thing that it's in, I kind of like that it looks like it's been overgrown because it's just been left. And now I'm just checking to see if I put everything out there, but I was missing this switch thing that I was using. I kind of imagine that they're in a basement as well, like an electric box or something. And now I'm just coming out of build mode just so I can put some music on my record player. I ended up just putting it on shuffle so anything would play in the end, because I couldn't pick a song. And that is pretty much the complete room after I've put that back. Yeah, that is a complete room, so I'll see you in a mo for the tour. So here we are for the final tour of the basement. I'm super happy with how it looks. I feel like it ties in with the rest of the house, but still has that basement-y vibe that I wanted. That's kind of like old, kind of run down. We've got the spider webs everywhere, which would freak me out in real life, but they look kind of nice in this game. Look at that detail. But yeah, we just got lots of storage items, a little board game by this fire, some like scraps of paper that have just kind of made their way down here, lots of boxes, an adorable little panda because we've got to have some cute little items in here as well. We've also got our Christmas decorations. I'll probably add to this when we actually get to Christmas and I have some actual Christmas decorations that I can put in here, because I like the idea that the kind of, well, I guess it'll be after Christmas, but I like the idea that we have like the decorations but they're kind of waiting to go up, you know, like you keep them in your attic or wherever you keep them in your house. I like the idea that they're kind of in storage down here. I think it looks really cute, but I just have this kind of acorn tree thing. I can't remember what it's called, but we also do have a little snow globe which kind of fits the theme of what I wanted. So that is like the storage side of the room, and then in this side is my little utility. So we have my, I guess this is a dryer maybe, and this is the washing machine, which is kind of being blocked off by a pet bed, but that's okay as long as my pet is cozy. We have a little drying rack for my clothes. Also got a DIY station down here because I don't have one in my house yet and I needed somewhere that I can do my DIYs. I thought this was a good spot because we have those tools on the wall. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this room's turned out. I think it totally looks how I wanted it to. I was kind of struggling with this room for a while, like it was looking messy when I was planning it, but I'm definitely happy with it now. So we only have 2 more rooms to go in the house before it's complete. But I'm going to leave this here for today, so please do like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. Comment down below with any future video ideas, and a huge thank you for watching. Bye guys! Mwah.